Hello friends, welcome to Xenia Coding Platform. In today's session, we are going to learn and create a Fahrenheit to Celsius and Fahrenheit to Kelvin. As we already know, Fahrenheit we can convert in any kind of temperatures. So in other words, if we want to convert a temperature, reading in a Fahrenheit to Celsius in the sense, start with the degree in a Fahrenheit. Maybe we can consider the example of 100 degree, and it should subtract from the figure of 100. So when we subtract from the 100 of 32, which we get 68, and we have to divide the answer by 1.8, where it get into the Celsius. So the basic formula is we should subtract from 32 and should divide it from the 1.8 to convert for the Fahrenheit to Celsius. So we may have a question, how many Celsius is in a Fahrenheit? So it is 1 Fahrenheit, which is equivalent to minus 17.222 Celsius. So in today's session, we are going to create this on web development, where we can access the value by using the simple concept of HTML and JavaScript. So the basic function or the basic formula we have to keep in mind is we have to subtract from the value of 32 and should be divided by 1.8 to get the values for Celsius. In this example, I am adding 100 degree. So you can able to notice the value is displayed as 37.7. Here we have a drop down. You can increase the value. Based on your increased value, it's showing the respective Celsius. Similarly, you can decrease the value. You can cross check. So you can cross check. I'm adding 1 Fahrenheit, which is equivalent to minus 17. So let me see how we can execute on this platform. So on this, I'm going to change my body part. Even if required, we can add the CSS part. Here I'm not going to explain on the styling part. So I'm going to make as title. So under the title, I'm going to add as Fahrenheit to Celsius temperature. So next on the body part, so I'm going to add the heading tag as maybe which I'm making as H2, where I'm making as temperature converter. So next on the paragraph, so I have to type the value. I'm writing the paragraph as type a value in the Fahrenheit field to convert the value to Celsius. So next I need the label, where I'm adding as Fahrenheit, and I'm closing this label. We need to get the input from the user. For this we have to use input ID, and making there as input Fahrenheit. Next, I am making their type could be number, since we will be adding the number, and the placeholder could be Fahrenheit. So we need to process for the on input, which is nothing but temperature converter, this dot value. And it should process on change, which is also temperature converter. So now I am closing this tag. So next I want to add one more paragraph, which is nothing but Celsius. And making their inline element is span idea, where output need to be shown over here. And closing the span. So next my paragraph part is over. If we want to add the scripting basis on separate, you can add on the separate. I'm going to use on inbuilt, that is script function where it should convert my temperature. It should convert my value and where my value number could be in the float format. For this I'm using as parse float, and it should get the element from the user. I'm using as get element by ID, and it should show output Celsius of dot inner HTML, which is equivalent to, so val num minus 32 divided by 1.8. So now my tag is closed. So you can cross check with the value. So maybe I'm just adding as 1. So we can cross check with the output. Yes, it is working. 33. So the output is executed. So I hope this session gives a clear picture to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. If we want to get the Celsius to Fahrenheit, we just want to change the formula over here. So you can try and you can get the output. Similarly, we can see next one more interesting video. Thank you so much.